What has been your experience with holistic health? Did you have a crazy aunt in the 70s that would bring strange dishes to family gatherings that nobody would eat? And in the 80s, if you complained of not feeling well, she would want to muscle test you? Oh no, I'm not talking about my nieces and nephews. If my nieces and nephews were listening right now, they would just be rolling their eyes. They know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's 2020, for heaven's sake, and they need to get over it. But I want to go back further. I want to go back to the 1920s when the term holistic was coined by a soldier and statesman from South Africa who was also a student of natural sciences. And he created the term holistic to better study the systems and organisms and nature. And later on, the word holistic has been used in other things as well, in the financial system, other things. But what we're here to talk about is, medicine and health. So that happened in the 1920s, and he coined the term holistic, holism, that came from the Greek word holo. And the word holo means whole. So the word holistic is also the opposite of holistic is atomistic. Atomistic, of course, having to do with atoms, the very tiny, 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 rather than whole, the whole big picture, looking very detailed. So that makes sense that atomistic would be the opposite of holistic. So with the terms holistic, of course, you've seen it both ways. You've seen, it's very difficult here. Here we go. You've seen it with the H, and they all have H's, but you've seen it with and without the W, right? And the academic word is holistic with the H, okay, and without the W. But the Anglicans have it with the W. And they do mean slightly different things, but they're often very interchangeable. So, holistic health started really to get to be a big thing in 1970. And so in 1970, different things that were happening. For instance, acupuncture has always been big in China, not as much anymore, but in this country, there were more acupuncturists starting in 1970s, and other things started to get big again. And sometimes the term holistic is interchangeable with alternative health. But in reality, alternative health refers more to the specific kinds of things you would do, like acupuncture or herbology or using essential oils, or the specific modality, where holistic really focuses on the big picture, looking at the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. And we know that, I have yet another thing. We know that the whole person, this is representing the whole person here. Oh, look, it's my logo. The whole person. If a person falls down, hurts their leg, let's say, this is them falling down and hurt their leg, it is showing up in other parts of the body. So it's coming out here and here in the emotional or spiritual or mind centers. And if a person has a bad day at work, boss yells at them, and maybe this would be their emotional center, it affect them emotionally, then they might show up with some headaches, backaches. Their back might even go totally out because of the stress of work. Or if you are just in a spiritual slump, then that may show up back with your body or your emotions as well. You might start yelling at your spouse. So again, this is the whole person, and things that happen here show up over here and over here. All right, there's that. The other thing about holistic health is that you have your physical body, and you also have deep within your body, and also flowing out of your body, meridians or energy pathways in the Chinese acupuncture system. And those meridians that the qi energy flows through sometimes the energy gets blocked, and that's when symptoms show up. But the cool thing is, because they're deep within the body and also outside of the body, it interacts with the chakra system. The chakra system, it's not really pathways, but they're like wheels. There's like 7 major wheels up and down your core of your body. And those wheels, what they do is they emanate energy out and integrate energy in. And the cool thing about the meridian system is they are like the go-between between the physical body and the chakra body. Okay? So in the professional kinesiology practitioner training that I do, we work with all of the systems. We actually work with a lot of the modalities. And anyway, it's kind of a fun thing because you don't know where you're going to go in this work. When somebody comes in with a symptom that's in the leg, we might be working with a meridian or a chakra or an herb or something. Or we might be rubbing a lymphatic system, a lymphatic point that might be here when you've got a problem down here. Because the systems are all related. All of the systems. So anyway, it's a cool thing. I'm going to wrap this up just by saying that my name is Darcy Lewis. My business is Connected Learning, and my website is darcy-lewis.com. And I'd love for you to just leave a comment below, really, just kind of saying what has been your experience with holistic health. Do you have a lot of experience with it? Maybe you're a practitioner, or maybe you're a client that has been seeing different practitioners, or maybe you've not heard of it much at all. Just leave me a comment and let me know. All right. Thanks so much.